Welcome to the Enrichment Today podcast, hosted by Dr. Amy Blansett and the Drew Lewis Foundation. This podcast covers topics to improve stability and find tranquility in your life. Join us as we discuss topics to improve your financial health, change your limiting beliefs, increase your wellness, and so much more. If you like Enrichment Today, make sure to follow the Drew Lewis Foundation and Enrichment Today on social media. Now sit back, relax, and learn to break some crayons with us.
Hello, everyone. I'm Holly Melton from the Drew Lewis Foundation, and this is our podcast, Enrichment Today. I'm sitting here with the infamous Zack Wilson, who is also with Drew Lewis, and we want to tell you about
the most stylish event of the year, Fashion Forward.
Woo!
So Fashion Forward is going to be August 4th this year. It's our 9th annual event. It is our biggest fundraiser that we do every year, where we send kids back to school in style. So what that entails is it is a fundraiser where we raise money to purchase brand new, never worn back to school outfits. We also purchase some school supplies. And we also go the extra mile.
And shoes.
And shoes, yes, and shoes. But then we go the extra mile and throw a night just all about them. Now that includes a full-blown fashion show with live music, entertainment. We have catering and beverages, both adult and non. But really, my favorite part of Fashion Forward is that it really bolsters their confidence. To see a lot of the students that I have the pleasure of overseeing as the youth development coordinator just really blossom and be able to go on stage, strutting their stuff, showing off their brand new back to school outfits. It really is such a magical evening.
My role, I'm the director of development for the Drew Lewis Foundation, so that means I have to bring in the money. And I am in charge of helping make sure that we can afford this for starters, but also that we raise enough money that those funds go towards the educational program. And we have funds available to pay for people to go through this, so they don't have to pay for the program. It's free to participants. And that's the biggest thing, is we put hundreds of people through this program every year, and we pay for it. So we have to make sure the funding is there. And through donors like yourselves, sponsors like businesses, that's how we bring in the money, and that's how we take care of everyone.
And then I have the luxury of having actually two jobs with the Drew Lewis Foundation. I am the marketing coordinator, so I oversee a small team that ensures that you guys are always up to date on what we have going on in the Drew Lewis Foundation, like Fashion Forward, but also I'm also the youth development coordinator, so I facilitate all of our youth programming and programs, which this event actually directly benefits, because almost all of the children that are in Fashion Forward are also students of RISE Kids, which are children of our RISE members. Now, Holly mentioned with RISE the different skills that the RISE members are learning. Well, during that, their kids are in there with me in the children's programming, learning all of the same skills that their parents are learning, just on a more foundational and sometimes engaging manner. We often couple it with a lecture and then a fun activity. I don't think you guys do as many drawings or group activities, but it's a really awesome opportunity to be able to teach the next generation a lot of these skills that a lot of their peers aren't even exposed to until much later in life. And so with Fashion Forward, all of the money that is donated directly benefits families, not just individuals, but families right here in your community, in order to help them improve their life in all aspects.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Donations stay, 100% of donations go towards our families. That is something that we are very proud of. We try to make sure we keep the lights on with other ways of fundraising, which is what I also do with grant writing. But fundraising goes towards our families, so that's a pretty cool thing to know. So last year was my first year to do Fashion Forward, and what I had the most fun with, I have two memories. One, it was pouring down rain, and so our families literally had to fight a flood to get there. And we had a great VIP event at the place located near last year's venue. But we had a lot of the superheroes from VisionCon.
Mm-hmm.
Am I saying that right?
VisionCon, yep.
Yeah. And they were hilarious, and the kids loved seeing. There was Thor,
Captain America, Catwoman.
It was so cool, and the kids got to take pictures, and they just absolutely enjoyed themselves and lit up. And then they all told their little, Amy read their bios so that we could learn about the kids, and they were just
it's so inventive. They are so young, and yet they're aspects of the future and what they want to be when they grow up. It's just so in depth and almost to a surprising degree. And that flood last year, we had just gotten everybody all cleaned up after the little pizza party that we do beforehand with the kids, and all dressed. And then all of a sudden, the sky opens up, and that was the same flood. There was a photo going around online with somebody using a kayak to go down Chestnut Expressway. Yeah. So yeah, of all the bad timing, but luckily we were all able to get there safely. And yes, my colleagues at VisionCon came cosplaying as various superheroes, and the kids I figured.
Wait, they weren't the real ones?
I'm sorry, I told their secret identity. No, so it really helped inspire some of the more nervous kids to actually go on stage. And once they're on stage, hearing live music, seeing all of their friends, families, loved ones, and those that are invested in them, it's just such a beautiful experience. I was able to, so I was a little bit behind the scenes with all the kids. I was able to see some of them, and just to see them just light up when they're on stage. It's an experience unlike any other.
Yeah, and their parents are so proud of them. It's very cool to witness. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I love to see all the different outfits because the kids fill out, not the kids, but the parents fill out a bio about the kids and their sizes and shoe size and all that good stuff, and then our staff go shopping. The kids try on the clothes and kind of give it the thumbs up, the thumbs down. But the choices of outfits are just the cutest things, and they range from, older kids, trying to be cool, understandably so, going back to school, to little ones who just want to, be built for fun on the playground. So it's just one of the happiest times. And like Zach said, it is our biggest fundraiser. These funds go towards helping to pay for the parents of these children to go through the educational programs, which is our RISE program, Reaching Independence Through Support and Education, where for 16 weeks, the parents learn things like financial literacy, and not just financial literacy, they learn about changing financial mindset and the whole meaning about their relationship with money. And they learn how to set healthy boundaries. They learn about nutrition, parenting. There's so much, and they learn how to advocate for themselves at work. So these are big life-changing skills that a lot of times, regardless of your socioeconomic status, you don't learn. But it's even harder to get the opportunity to learn at lower income levels. So we put these folks through this 16 weeks, and they learn all of the life skills that they need, and then we stick with them and coach them for as long as they want to be with us. And the goal is to see them get 200% above the federal poverty guideline and eventually become a homeowner. But there's so much. And if you come that night and if you can donate, you are going to be just overwhelmed with so much joy, but you're also going to learn about a really cool program that is, I've always called it a hidden gem in Springfield, because a lot of people don't know what the Drew Lewis Foundation does. And it is time. It is time for you to know. So, fashion show, happy kids.
What more could you ask for?
But here's the catch. We cannot do any of that. We cannot have alcoholic beverages and none if we don't have your support. And we really need your support this year more than ever. We know that it's been a tight year and inflation hasn't helped. Salaries aren't keeping up with inflation, but it's hitting families even harder that are a part of the Drew Lewis Foundation. So if you're feeling the pinch, our families are feeling the pinch. and we need some help. So a donation between $25 all the way up to $2,000 would be spectacular. We will take any amount. Those different levels go ahead and give you tickets and opportunities to join in on our VIP party, which happens the same evening, just a little while before the fashion show. So we would really appreciate you letting us know how you can help. We also need donations of kids' clothing that are new. So if you have a store, a boutique, or maybe you work for a store like one of the big retailers and you could get us a discount or some free clothing, that would be spectacular. We need food. We need the beverages that Zach talked about, the alcoholic and non. And we just would really enjoy to have people fill the Fairbanks, because this is the first year, to my knowledge,
very first year,
that we've had the fashion show at the Fairbanks. So this is going to be very cool. It's going to be, again, August 4th, which is a Friday, from
6 to 8 o'clock. And now there will also be opportunities at Fashion Forward where you can also give back. We will be doing an art gallery show featuring art from Rise Kids. We will also have a number of raffle baskets and silent auction items that are available. You can purchase raffle tickets on site, or we will be putting them up available online approximately about a week or so before. And then the silent auction items we will be auctioning off on the premises. So we'll be having a number of different variety of things that will be available, stuff that we will announce on our social media platforms. So if you haven't already, that's just another incentive to follow Drew Lewis Foundation on all major social media platforms.
Yeah, please tune in. And then as Zach was talking about, we're going to have some silent auction pieces like a weekend at the lake. So we've got some pretty cool things. Those are going to be up the whole week prior to the fashion show so that you can start the bidding process. And our website is drewlewis.org, and then it's /
So /events /FF23, or if you just go to our website and click events, it'll be right down there below, so you can purchase any sponsorship packages or ticket packages.
And again, we really do need your help. These kids are spectacular. They are happy, they are joyful, and they just feel like they're on top of the world when they put these new clothes on. So buy a ticket, come see us, make a contribution, and again, August 4th at the Fairbanks.
At 6 to 8.
Which is, the Fairbanks address is 1126 North Broadway Avenue. Plenty of parking. We'll have food. You can even tour the Fairbanks if you would like. What else? I know there's more to talk about. We got the raffle, we got the silent auction.
I think we pretty much covered it.
The specific date.
Specific date, time.
You can email me as well, and that's Holly, HOLLY, at drewlewis.org. If you have any specific questions about how you can help, you can, if it's something about contributing, if it's about donating, it's about volunteering. We also need volunteers. So there are a lot of ways that you can help us out, and we would be very, very grateful. So August 4th, 6 to 8 p.m.
6 to 8 p.m. We'll see you there.
It's the most happening thing in Springfield. It's also the night of Art Walk.
Art Walk, yeah.
So
First Friday of the month.
Yeah, go to Art Walk and then come to the fashion show. Yay. All right. Thanks, everybody. This is Holly Melton with the Drew Lewis Foundation for Enrichment Today, and
Zack Wilson. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you at the fashion show.
See ya.